What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. And it is 12:01 p.m. and I am with Miss Brindley.
Oh, hi, and then whatever. If I get blocked out, sorry.
All right, 12:01 p.m. Your favorite time of the day. I didn't think I heard anything though, so let me. Before we move on, we're gonna just get this going better. Okay.
Baddie.
Alright, we're gonna raise the volume of the game a little bit.
You need to turn that on? Up
No,
higher?
that's fine.
Are
Ready?
you using your headphones?
Let's see if it works. Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. Okay, I'm now curious how accurate 12:01 p.m. is. Let's use another slider to find out. What? How accurate is 12:01 p.m.?
Not anymore.
It's not accurate anymore.
But no, you should go up to accurate a little bit more because it was closer.
Well, it's not accurate anymore. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. It's good to collect data. I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah.
Game update?
Let me whip a couple new ones. I don't know. I've never seen this before.
Yeah.
Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game.
Is it gonna kick you out? Yep. Oh.
No, it didn't kick me out, but I guess next time I boot up the game, it'll be a deal. All right, and we have sound on the stream too. I am going to just turn it down a little bit because. Hang on, let me see if it's the sound's coming through. Hang on. Just a little bit. I think it'll be okay. Alright, you ready?
Yep. Do that on there.
This is the story of a man named
I don't want to skip. Sorry.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, that's me, right? Where's my feet? All right, ready? 427. Where we go? What we gonna do?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
The
meeting
thing's
room.
missing.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The bucket. Oh, there's the bucket. I'll set up. Bucket. Do we take the bucket or no take the bucket?
No, take the bucket.
Don't take the bucket?
Because you're crazy with the bucket. It's a bucket. You love the bucket.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Employee lounge.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Room more than but eager to get back to work. Ooh, go. You should go to the elevator.
Why? We went there before.
And so he detoured through
But
the
we didn't go
maintenance
back
section,
there after we went.
walked
Let's
straight ahead
try
to
it.
the opposite door, and got back on track.
I can't remember which trophies are left.
Well, we have the one. The door.
I still haven't beat the game yet, by the way. They got to the
He wanted
end.
to wander about and get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left. Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly...
Which
Okay,
way?
Would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right,
way is it?
left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Uh-oh.
Wait, where does the other garage take you?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to,
427.
kidding. It's all rubbish now.
Oh,
The
see
whole
it. You have to,
story
like,
completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time
that my
trying to
desk?
salvage this
I think
nonsense,
so.
we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay.
Up there,
From the
yep.
top.
All right, so that didn't work.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Let's try to get to that.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Which room?
Over in the blue chest.
When Stanley... Wait.
Oh, not
Wait,
that.
what?
No.
No.
Wait a minute.
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh.
What happened?
Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley.
I think so.
Did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the
Did
story
you touch something?
somewhere, or-
I hit the screen.
Why am I asking you?
You
I'm the
did
one who
it
wrote the
then.
story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
A big maze.
Everyone knows that you did what you did. They just hold him back to let you torture yourself.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this.
That's the
Okay,
that's the other
let's give
side
it
of
a
the
shot.
room.
Why not?
Ah.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
The
decided to
bucket's
go to the
gone.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Bucket.
This bucket is gone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where's my bucket?
Bucket said bye bye.
Okay, yep, it's
Uh-oh.
worse. I might be remembering this wrong.
Yeah,
it's
it's worse.
possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Go back the other direction. Oh, the door open. Oh wait, we came in that door.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
What in the world is going on?
It's giving bathrooms. Ah!
Oh no. This place like
Now this...
What happened?
Well, I'll be honest,
Not
I don't
finished.
recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't
I think we came here one time.
I believe my story took place in an office building.
I hate this.
Is that correct?
looks like something out of Resident Evil.
Well, do you know what? Since
That was
I've
like an old
completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work.
I beat the game?
It really paid off. So, good job.
Thank you.
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
I did.
Win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time.
Hey,
I
Lysander,
have
how's
to
it going?
restart.
Welcome to the stream.
Hi.
I got a special guest today. Oh, we got the parable line.
Yay.
All right,
You mean
I've got a
you're
solution.
very
This
special.
time, to make
The
sure we don't
best.
get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
I don't remember this.
Following the line.
You see?
I remember the
line
line.
knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley.
I don't know if we ever finished followed the line all the way.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't
You may
wherever
follow
we
the
end
line
up
all the
be our
way?
Destination,
Yeah.
even if there's no story.
Like wherever he says.
Or to put it
follow.
another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Hard to walk on a wall.
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into
Follow the
being
yellow brick
via the very
road.
manifestation
Follow the
of
yellow brick
nature of life
road.
itself? Whoa.
How's that song go?
That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
Uh-oh, how am I going to do that?
You know what? I think what we need
It's like a
right
corkscrew.
now is a bit of music to lighten
He said,
the
hello,
load.
special guest.
Hello.
It's Brindley. I was looking. Did we come in here? Financial records. Wait. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Wait a minute.
What is that?
I'm confused. Did it mess me? It messed with me, didn't it?
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
No.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
What's
Oh,
it?
really?
Sure you study it closely and
So
remember
actually,
it
I don't remember
carefully.
that part.
You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. What about it? It looks like a plant.
It is.
It's green.
Like your sun drops all the time.
Okay, I think I've studied it enough. Let's go.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you...
It messed us up.
I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
He getting angry.
I followed the line and it messed up. Should I follow the line again?
Yeah. No, last time we went through that.
You know what, Stanley?
What?
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're
Damn it.
intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
That's what I'm saying. Let's make up our own story.
Mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay, let's go there.
Now, yes, this is exciting.
It's very exciting.
Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
Wait, we're just going in circles.
Story to be. Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley.
We just went like 3 circles and we got out.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley.
It looks like the
I'd also
adventure
like to
line
think
destroyed the
of
building.
mine playing any role in our
TM.
awesome new story.
Yeah,
No lines
TM,
or
yeah, trademark.
monotone.
I saw that
Just
earlier.
Don't acknowledge it. We should be
One,
fine.
like literally after every word that's out. He has very exciting circles.
Oh,
We love the circles.
I think this is the end of the road, Brenny.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story
Exciting
is...
circles, yep. You ever played this game, Lysander? It's a really fun, interesting game.
I believe I need a minute.
It's very like interactive.
I feel like I'm in the Oval Office. Oh,
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere...
Am I supposed to be
the place where
spinning?
we're trying to go, there must
Uh-oh.
be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us
which door did I
where we're
come in?
going?
That one?
And
Or those
since
two?
The answer is clearly
I think I came
yes,
in this door.
then
Yeah.
by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
all right.
Yeah, it's a really good game. You should try it.
Oh yeah, this is it's really interesting. So basically, the principle is, I'm gonna pause it while this. So basically, the principle of the game is, you're an office worker, and every day you do the same thing. But one day you get up from your desk and you walk away from it, and this narration is going on in your head, and you're trying to basically confuse the AI, and the AI is trying to get you to get back on track the whole time. It's really fun. The confusing ending.
The
Deviate from maintenance. Oh, this is what we did already.
That's what this is.
Wait. We need,
First
to,
reason.
we need to try to
And
get
we're
this
supposed to
ending.
restart the game what, eight times? That's really how all this goes?
After a long time, Stanley dies. What?
Determined? So now, according
Okay,
to
maybe
the
not.
schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind
I've been playing the
goes
confusion
blank.
ending for 18 hours, so it's 18 minutes.
Whoa.
Actually, you're not
Well,
joking. Look,
who consulted me?
18 minutes.
Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all
So
of
31
this?
seconds,
Is it really-
18 minutes, and
No, it can't be. I
oh,
don't want it to
Yeah,
be.
you're right.
I don't want the game to keep restarting.
18
I don't
hours,
want to
but it's
forget
18.
what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't.
so we're here. Where are
restart
we
the game.
at?
I
We're
won't
at
do it.
Adventure
I won't
line.
do it.
Return to the
I
office.
won't
Return to the
do
monitor
it.
room. Adventure into the unexplored territory. Find the line again.
Does that mean
Narrator research the game.
did we do it? Did we break the
Narrator research
cycle?
about previous
The,
restart. We're
whatever it
here.
is that made this schedule. How would we even know?
He needs to forget about the previous
Well, someone
restart. Stanley
come
attempts
first.
to play the story,
Will something
but is
happen?
unable to
Okay.
go anywhere.
So,
That's what he says.
okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So
Or this
I
is it.
think
We're right
that's
here.
where
Find the
we are
confusion ending
now.
schedule.
We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Okay.
Yeah, see, he forgets about it here. This is where he forgets.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided
Bucket's
to go
back.
to the meeting room.
Should I pick the bucket
Perhaps
up?
He had simply missed the memo.
Or continue not to.
You can have the bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone, not with the bucket around.
Hey, listen, and we need to get to the
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Can't rhyme.
Large room with lots of boxes and somewhere red, both red and blue.
We finished those last time.
No, we didn't do these. They don't have the check mark.
Yeah, I know. We finished all of those last time.
The
We
other
did
one.
those two.
Yeah. There will be a reward for finding all of them.
Remember, you took a picture.
Oh, did I take a picture of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
No. No. Please, no. I hate this.
Yeah, we're going upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go upstairs. Go to the boss's office. See what's up in the boss's office.
Yes.
Executive bathroom. What was the code?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It
What'd you
would
say?
be with him always. The bucket would, and he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it the bucket?
I guessed it by sheer luck.
Was the bucket?
I'm playing this on PS5,
This is certainly the most
but it's on
logical
PC,
explanation.
PS5. It's on all of them.
I'm not sure about Xbox, though.
I think
Or
it's on
Nin-
it.
I don't think it could be on Xbox, but I don't think it's on Nintendo.
Maybe it is.
I mean, they're. Remember when we made it? Kept going up. Yeah, I don't want to.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
All right.
Stanley and the bucket walked
The mind
straight through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Jump. How do you jump? I can't.
The lights rose on an enormous room
can't climb
packed
up
with
here.
television screens. What horrible secret did this place
Ow.
hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
What? You killed me.
Just
I
as
didn't.
Stanley was about to proceed further into the mind control facility, he tripped and fell over the railing and into the dark void below. Thankfully, he fell directly onto the bucket, which safely cushioned his fall.
Oh, I'm glad I grabbed the bucket.
What to do next? Stanley wondered. Stanley and the bucket could find no way out of this enormous pit, and so eventually they decided that the best thing to do would be to simply get comfortable down here. So they set up a little couch and relaxed.
Okay,
It
I'm
really wasn't so bad down here, a bit cold perhaps. After some time had gone by, they installed a few shelves. as
How
well,
am I getting
a
this
sort of
stuff?
kitchenette
You get a trophy.
that was useful for
But how
when
am I
bucket
getting
was
the-
cleaning for use.
The TV and stuff. Like if I'm down here
It
and
wasn't until the rugs and the standing lamps came in that it really started to feel like a home. In fact, after some time, Stanley realized that it had been ages since he had even thought of the mind control facility at all. He'd never gotten to fully explore what was up there, never been able to unearth the many mysteries of the mind control facility. This lack of closure began to eat at him. Soon he was dwelling on his
what's those
regrets,
lights?
and the state of their home slowly decayed as Stanley became withdrawn and neglected the cleaning. It unsettled the bucket deeply. Stanley wasn't usually like this.
Who
The
destroyed my
bucket tried to
house?
reach out to him again and again, but to no avail. All Stanley could think about, all he could talk about, was going back, doing it over again, staying on the path. It was a mistake to leave the path. It was a mistake.
Wait.
It was a mistake. I need to do what the narrator
walk
says.
over here?
I need to see the true ending. This made no sense at all to the bucket, which was simply trying to live its life down here as comfortably as possible. Yet Stanley
Can
was
you fall?
inconsolable. This isn't an ending. This is just a hole in the ground. The bucket sighed. True, it wasn't an ending.
How does a bucket
But it's where we
fly?
happen to be. And maybe, possibly, if we accept the reality of things,
I
maybe
look
this
like it's
will
so far
become an
away,
ending
but-
eventually. It's what the bucket was counting on. The two of them waited for a very long time.
What? What? What the? Ah.
I got a trophy last time. I got a trophy and
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided
It's 'cause
to
I had
go
the
to
bucket, I
meeting.
bet.
Perhaps he
Oh,
had
try it
simply
again
missed a
without the
memo.
bucket.
Without the bucket? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do the same
Stanley
thing. We're
came
not
to
gonna
the
have a
set
bucket
of the
though.
two open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Because last time I didn't.
And I still gotta find the two of those, red and blue, and lots of boxes. Large room with lots of boxes. I just don't remember a large room with lots of boxes anywhere.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
It was.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Is that what the boss looks like?
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
All right, we made it back in here. Don't quit your day job.
What?
You'll get it in like 10 years.
A day job?
No, you'll get the
Stanley
joke in like
watched
10
ahead
years.
through the large door that read Mind
All
Control.
right, so now we need to jump down
Yeah.
without the bucket.
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development.
Oh, that's
And
funny.
you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours, so here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more content, more.
More,
And
more,
I'm
more.
here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Good job, you did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job.
3,
you
2,
made
1.
it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending.
No one let him sing.
I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. A railings don't.
I'm gonna start playing this in the truck whenever we're going places.
You did it. Good job. You did it. Good job. You did it. Good job. You did it.
I'm gonna start doing a Trump dance with this.
Good job. You did it. 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 Good job. You did it.
All right. The end is never the end is never the end.
I got a trophy when I did it.
So let's look at my trophies real fast then. I got 5 trophies. Let's go to the bottom. So there's 12 total trophies. Okay. So okay. Go outside. We need to get to the end. Oh, don't play Stanley Parable for 10 years. That's gonna take a while to get that one.
Mm-hmm.
Setting world champions. Set setting sliders and the menu to all the available. So he's gonna set the new setting, the sliders, the next time I start the game up. He said, remember? He said there'd be more sliders. Okay. Complete the Stanley Parable in under 4 minutes and 22 seconds, not including load times. I'd have to figure out how to beat it first. Commitment. Play the Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday.
Well, we're never gonna get that because he has work.
Well, one Tuesday I might can just put it on and just leave the PlayStation going.
You're dancing. Yeah. We're having.
Yeah, he's like dancing with us.
Yeah.
Test, please ignore. Test trophy, please ignore.
How do you get that trophy?
I don't know if you can.
But people.
So really all I gotta do is beat the game and not play it for 10 years. And
in 10 years, I'm gonna be 21.
And
Actually,
the
22.
setting stuff. All right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm gonna do exactly what he says.
Oh, hi.
Hey, Ultra Instinct, how's it
Stanley
going?
came to
You
a
want
set
a
of
baby
2
duck?
open doors. He entered the door on his left.
I want a baby duck.
That's cool, baby duck.
Like, is it like a real life duck?
Like it's got yellow. It's got like a chicken fur, or has it got like feathers?
But like, is it a? Is it
Coming
like
to
a
a
real
staircase,
duck?
Stanley
Like,
walked
or like,
upstairs to
rubber
his boss's office.
Rubber duck.
25.
You said you got a rubber duck. 25 dirhams.
Okay, I think we all know the
Dirhams is,
drill by now.
money.
Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley
And a
pushes
key.
some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill
What?
surprise.
What? What?
Oh, he didn't make me type it in because I was going to it, so he just typed it in for me, and it's like,
Oh. How'd you get a duck? Or okay.
at his school,
Did somebody just like a duck?
it's like $8.50. Let's see. We'll look it up and see. How about that?
Yeah.
Let's see. Durham, $2. All right. 25. $6.81.
you got it right. 6 point. See here.
Yep. $6.81. All right.
I wonder what 10 billion.
Cool.
That's up. Oh, that's blinding.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
How many? 3 right now. I need one. I'm planning on getting one more, but it's going to be a teleprompter monitor to put
Another one?
to put the chat in.
Like one up here, like one that goes up. Like,
It'll be up here, right here, where the camera
where's
is.
the camera gonna be?
It's inside the monitor.
The lights rose on
So
an
when you're looking at the
enormous
monitor,
backlit
you're looking
television
directly
screens.
into the camera.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Do everything.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number
there's
of an
also the
employee
true
in the
ending.
building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced.
That's not
to
my
images
sister,
on a
that's my
screen.
daughter.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Hey, sis.
Yeah, this is like a really big age gap. A 100-year age.
This
What?
mind control facility,
140.
it was too horrible
140?
to believe. It couldn't
Yep.
have been true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No.
Let's go.
He
Oh, we're going up.
refused
I
to
thought it was going
believe it.
down.
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Ultra Instinct's all the way on the other side of the world.
What?
He's all the way on the other side of the world.
Really?
Yeah. What time is it there right now, Ultra?
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content.
Mind control status
Walking,
offline.
eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded
Forgot
from this
about this
very
place.
place. And as
You
the
have to
cold
have the
reality
things
of
in
his past
order.
began to sink
So,
in, Stanley
I couldn't do
decided
it,
that this
you know?
machinery would never again exert its
But-
terrible power
I gotta
over
start it up
another
first,
human
though.
life.
Yeah, the fourth one is
For
up there.
he would dismantle the controls once and for
You're
all.
from Japan. Are you from Japan? Where?
No. No, I'm from the U.S. He's in the UAE, United Arab Emirates, I think. Wait, do I turn it on or off?
What time is it for you?
I can't remember what you're supposed to do.
Off.
Off?
Yes.
We did off before.
I know he wanted it off. If you turn it on, then.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine.
It's 12:40
Unshackled
here. What time
himself
is it
from
for you?
someone else's command.
So do I
Freedom was
walk toward
mere
that, or I
moments
just stay
away.
here?
And yet,
You're
even
going
as
towards
the
it, I
immense
think.
door
Well,
slowly
not
opened,
actually.
Oh, it's going toward it.
on how
Okay.
many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What
Yeah,
other
I have to
mysteries
Google
did
that
this
one.
strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not
Where are you
knowledge
at,
or
my
even
son?
power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to
Oh, I
let
came
go.
outside one time, didn't
No
I?
longer would anyone
Yeah,
tell
but
him
that
where
was
to
when-
go,
that was in this-
what to do, or how to feel.
Oh.
Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps The only thing worth knowing.
What time is it?
Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Yeah, I don't.
Beat the game.
So that's how you beat the game. So we're gonna have to try that. Do that in 4 minutes.
So I gotta do that in 4 minutes. Whoa.
Oh.
What happened?
We'll do 4 minutes later.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Over here?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh, it's nighttime.
Wow. Yes.
Is it?
This room. What a beautiful, but eager to get back to business,
Is it nighttime
Stanley
for
took
you?
the first open door on his left.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, it's nighttime.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
So
Look, Stanley,
confused.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Wait,
I'm
what?
not your enemy, really, I'm not. I
You
realize that
Oh, this is the
investing
one with all the
your trust in
boxes. There it
someone
is,
else
over
can
there.
be difficult.
Do
But
it,
the
go,
fact
wait.
is that the story
I gotta
has
figure out how to
been
get over
about
there.
nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting.
Oh, I gotta come
Stanley.
out that tunnel right
Someone
there.
you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to
think you
make
have to
every
jump,
decision
like
by
there,
yourself.
and then jump
Now,
down.
I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
How would I get over there?
She's been waiting.
I'm thinking you just go there. There's an opening.
You think I can just drop right there? Let's try it. Oh, it's not gonna go back?
Just you guys have to jump down, huh?
What in the world is that?
It looks glitchy. Try to wait. See if you can jump onto the
So
catwalk.
these cages are here.
See if you can jump into the catwalk.
Well, I'll see if I can. It'll come back in a minute if I go back. Let me just see what I'm doing in here.
Oh, it's a phone room.
A what?
It says for you to pick it up.
Yeah, but I have to now because it's.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do
Oh,
this.
last time I unplugged
to
it, didn't
reach
I?
out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right.
Oh, I thought that was on the game.
Okay, there we go.
Wait, what is
All right,
this?
now, I want you to come in and tell me all about
I've never been here before.
Gotcha. Oh,
Whoa.
come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
I'm
This
inside.
is a very sad story about the death of a man named
Oh,
Stanley.
no.
Good morning.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
I work in an automotive plant
Look at him there, pushing
and
buttons, doing exactly what he's
doing
told to
the change
do.
management.
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each
She only
day
got,
that he
oh no, she got
returned
a
to
shirt
work
on. She got
was
thing
a
called, it
reminder
looks
that
like.
none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
Yeah, why does everybody
thought
go?
Excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations.
What happened? I said to
Down
make
one
dinner and it
path
made
led
this
an
thing
enormous
here.
round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
Oh, I was about to build
Down
my
another was a
office, I
game with a
bet.
baby. And he called
In the
it
garbage.
the Stanley Parable.
You can put
It
it
was
somewhere
such a
over here and
wonderful
go later.
fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he
Yeah.
played just one more time.
Bart had to get a cooldown because it was getting pushed so much. Ooh, tell my wife I love her.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be?
But is
In
my desk my
reality, all
wife?
he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
I think so.
The bedroom right there.
Oh, I'm gonna go to sleep now.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. He won't
For
listen to
every
me. He won't stop. Here, watch
5
this.
minutes,
Stanley,
maybe.
the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do
you mean?
not do it.
It's a bot picture.
You see? Can he just not hear me?
There
How
we
can I
go.
tell him
Starting to
in a
look
way
more
that
like
he'll
my work
understand
now.
that every second he remains
I
here,
think for
he's
every
elected to kill
5
himself.
minutes you watch, you
How
get a
can I
point
get
or
him to
something
see
like
what I
that,
see?
and then
How can I make him look at
do
himself?
heist and gamble.
Gonna get demonetized.
I suppose I
Why?
can't. Not in the way I want him to.
Gamble?
But I don't make the rules.
No.
I simply play to my intended purpose.
TikTok
The
channel.
same as Stanley.
Um,
We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
I gotta do,
Reloaded you.
see that. There you go.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something?
Wait, go back.
He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
Meeting today.
Figurine Finders Committee meeting today in the meeting room.
Has that always been there?
Oh, well.
Doesn't. There's like more things.
Alright, I'm gonna go
When
and try to figure out how to get
Stanley
that
came to a set
thing.
of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
I mean,
Stanley knew it
The
perfectly
figurine.
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
You gotta put the exclamation point. Oh, here's how I go. I go up on the box here.
And then you fall down right there. Wait, you should go in there after.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna have to get out of here. I bet.
Yeah.
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've
5
nearly
of 6.
gotten all of the Figler and Marines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one.
So
and then
red
the
and blue
first
room.
number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them. And now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler and Marines. None of us can.
After the 2 minutes, it'll just start. It just does a duel and makes one person win.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Okay, try to beat in 4 minutes.
Try to beat it in 4 minutes? Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I wonder if that means I have to, like, turn it off and turn it back on.
What is going on?
Oh, it's not the same thing. Yeah, here we go.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
If it don't give it to me, I will restart the game and then do it again.
Here's the door, just go. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
So we're gonna do the same thing we did a second ago when I got the trophy, just to try
an enormous room packed with television screens.
see if this
What horrible secret did this place hold?
can work.
Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
For Easter.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
What's
Was this
about?
the only reason he was happy with his boring
Oh,
job?
that's
That
Stonehenge.
his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe
I'm
it.
stuck.
He
How do you have
couldn't
sick?
accept it.
Oh.
His own life
still?
in someone else's control? Never. It was
well,
unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent
But
his
I just gave you
entire
500.
life
How do you not
utterly
have more?
blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
So there's two bots in there, and each have their own currency. So that's why one of them says 21, one says 6. Yeah, but the highest.
Madness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Oh, you did the highest at 500 also.
He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere
Oh,
moments
we didn't make
away.
it back alive. That's
And
the
yet,
problem.
Even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
Honestly, I
Stanley
think I'm going to
stepped
have
through the
to
open door.
restart the game and start from the very beginning and just do it, because I think
Stanley
it's
felt
not
the
going to
cool
count this as
on
a.
his skin, the feeling of liberation.
I don't think it's going to count this as
Possibility
a
of the new
4 minute,
path
22
before
seconds.
him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Because earlier that clock was at like 18 minutes. I bet it uses that same clock. Yeah, it didn't give it to me. Oh, there's the buckets
more
out.
buckets. There's another buckets.
Is the other bucket out here too? Oh wait, I just started here.
Excuse me?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
But where's the blue and red room at?
Yes, we have a dog. We have 2, but this is the one that's like that I actually can hold.
Where is the blue and white or red room? What was downstairs?
Coming to the staircase, Stanley walked
That's the
upstairs to his
parking
boss's
garage and
office.
stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, you might. I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna look it up. I'll just wait. There's a red room.
Wait. Where'd you go? Remember the one that panda's fish?
Wow. Why did the robot go on a diet? I'm not sure why. No. Too much bites. Funny. That don't really go anywhere. It just plays elevator music.
Here's the door, just go. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
All the time.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death. As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real
I went to instead of going to the mind control facility
of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
I told you to go there.
in the open door. Previously locked white. We'll try next.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Nice.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
You're currently eating a Little Nightmares 2. Little Nightmares 2 was fun.
With the brother? Daddy?
6 and Mono, I think, is the two names.
Look, 6 is the girl, right?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
What, to try to get that trophy?
Yeah.
Well, well, you talking about the figurine?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll try to get it in this minute. We'll go in a minute. I just gotta. Let me try to. I don't know how to restart the game though. I mean, I know how to restart the game. I'm talking about to restart it on this thing, like for the narrator to just restart it. I gotta get through this area. Yeah, I just gotta get through this area.
When you go to that one area, it brings you to this one.
Nothing there. Shoot. Stanley stood on the roof.
All the outtakes.
Now look closely, Stanley. See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one of them soon, but I just don't know when. I was thinking about the 5070 Ti, but because it's supposed to be on par with 4090. Wait, do I go back this way?
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
The 5090? Is it that much? I didn't think
Still
so.
save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game.
As long as you move forward, you'll
Between
be walking someone else's
1900 and
footsteps.
2499.
Be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let.
It's not a little thing. It's what makes the computer run. The graphics and stuff. I think she's so sleepy. All right, so let's go get that last figurine.
Stanley was in zone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted. When Stanley came to a set of two
Next
open
time we
doors,
play
this
it,
was not
we'll
the correct way to the
go
meeting
after that
room, and
speed run
Stanley
one.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No, I haven't seen that. I don't really watch too much anime.
Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
So as you're getting raised up, you drop?
Yes.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about
Let's gonna go over
nothing
that.
but
Let's gonna go over it right
all
here.
this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you forgot. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look,
I've definitely never been here.
Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important.
I think you go in this one,
Stanley
right?
walked
There
through
it
the
is.
red door. And there it is, the last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just
So
for the sake
spooky.
of
Welcome to the
doing it.
stream. How's it
Where so
going?
many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Okay. Blue or red? Do we red pill or do we blue pill, guys?
Blue.
Blue. I say we red pill.
Well, no, because the red's like the going on the left, and the blue's like going on the right.
Yeah, but red pill means that you're like you know what's going on in the world, and blue pill means you don't. You gotta watch the Matrix.
Okay, then you take the blue pill.
Blue? Oh, red or blue?
It's giving your
I say we red pill it.
blue is giving your entire life story.
I say we red pill it. Let's red pill it.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now.
We're going in circles again,
Don't you see
like
that
we
it's
did in the
killing us,
office.
Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Hmm.
Look in both of them.
That's darkness. And that's darkness. So, this one or the other one?
Left or right? I'm gonna say right.
Right, this one? Okay.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
We're in space.
Here. Yes.
It's the fire ending.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
If you go
If we
over
just
there-
stay right here, right in this moment with this
Over here?
place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy. No, wait. Where are you going?
Oh no.
Right. Where were we?
He just likes being in here.
Wait, what if you just leave? Go
Like jump off?
No, go
Or just leave here?
Yeah.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Should we do it?
No! Oh, thank God.
No.
You lived.
We need to go back up.
You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Try it again.
No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this? Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Fine. Oh, let's do it again. I'm weak now. I'm going really slow.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? You'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Yep.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
You know this.
It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all.
Y'all play People Playground. I've never heard of that one. Is it funny?
I've actually never seen it.
Alright, last one. If it don't kill me, then...
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Oh, boy. Play it. Let me look it up and see what's it called. It's called People's Playground.
I think I've actually heard of it. Facebook.
That looks kind of
Kind of looks like
indie.
a kid made it.
All right. Yeah, I just searched it up. It was pretty cool looking. I mean, it was, I guess, all right. I don't really know what the game is, but it looked like stick people killing people, each other. Look, it might be funny. All right. It is now 15 after 1 here, and Miss Brinley has to go to her friend's house now, so we will call it here, and
Say bye.
we will be back on later tonight on Elden Ring
Yeah,
level 1
sorry.
content, and next time we'll play some more Stanley Parable. I might play some by myself.
No.
She don't want me to play it by myself, but sometimes I will.
No, you won't.
Anyway, thanks for joining, everybody.
Bye.
We'll see you guys on the next one. Take it easy.
Bye.